Hey guys, how's it going? Smoke Syrup here, and today we're going to be starting out a Let's Play of This is the Police 2. This is going to be kind of my first impressions. I did played about 10 minutes of the game just to get a kind of feel for it, and from what I'm gathering, it's kind of, This is the Police 1 with a little sprinkle of, I'm getting a kind of XCOM vibes. So at approximately 1 in the morning, the Sharpwood Police Department received an anonymous call. The source said he knew where we could find the headquarters of the Neckties, a gang of drug traffickers that recently arrived in the town. Anonymous information is rarely reliable, but for Sheriff Wells, shutting down the Neckties was the department's primary goal, so he immediately went to the address indicated along with 2 other officers for backup. So this is kind of the tutorial here, so if you guys have seen this, so this is what I mean with the XCOM vibes. This is the Police 1, you kind of were just basically a dispatcher. Here you have some more
We have a visual.
kind of control over your characters. I don't know how in-depth it gets. Like I said, I've only played the first maybe 10 minutes of it, so you can see how many bullets you have. Take over there. So now we wait for the suspect's turn. Yeah, if this is somebody watching from my usual audience who knows me from LSRP, I'll let you know I am playing that. I was playing earlier today. I was a victim of deathmatching, actually, but the people who deathmatched me luckily were banned. The 2 of them, they destroyed my car. I got it refunded. Whack the criminal with a baton to the head, or it'll raise the alarm and compromise the whole operation. Stunned and wounded criminals don't resist arrest. Okay.
580.
So after you hit him, you'll see he has that bar. He only had the one bar on him, so the baton only gives you 1 chance. You have to arrest him right away if you hit him with the baton. So, boom. I'll show you. I'll explain that in a little more depth in a second after I use another one of our weapons. So the suspect's turn. This guy walks right into our field of view. Perfect. Just like it was planned. So go around the obstacle. Get a little more field of view. And shoot with a taser. So we'll shoot this guy with a taser. And you'll see a circle will fill around this guy. But it had, you've seen it had 4 different, 4 separate indicators. Not indicators, but 4 separate sections rather. So you have 4 turns is what I'm gathering to kind of stun him. So this guy has some pepper spray. I guess each cop is going to have their own little perks or weapons. I guess you get to control your kind of loadout in the start of missions. Like I said though, I haven't got that far, but that's what I'm gathering. So we will arrest this guy. I don't know if you have unlimited handcuffs. Not really sure about that yet. So yeah, let's arrest him and then hide, because we need to hide. If someone looks and sees their buddy arrested on the ground, if they see a cop as well, they'll know something's up. If they just see him laying on the ground, they'll be like, oh, everything's normal. Let's move beside him, and we will... Oh, sorry. We will arrest him as well.
On the ground.
Thanks, bud. Suspect's turn. And turn 5. So get to the window. So just like in XCOM, you have your first turn of space, but I guess it's called rushing in XCOM. You can use the second. You can run past your initial movement. See, like this is what I mean, and then you still have a turn. But if I move past that, I don't get a second action during my turn. So this guy has the takedown perk, I guess, or like a kind of barge or whatever.
Roger.
Kicks open the door and shoot the culprit. So I guess how far that bar is filled is your likelihood of getting the shot done, shooting him. And we took 1 bar health from him, I'm guessing. So he makes a radio call and runs to the back.
590.
Turn 6. See, so this guy has Jimmy the window instead of just ramming through it. So that's what makes me think we have, each officer has their own different perks. So we're in here. This guy, instead of jimmying the window, He barges through the window.
Roger.
That's probably not good for the hand. And so he takes position. And then, see, I didn't pass my wall of movement, so I have a second action I'm able to do, which is breach the door.
Roger.
And they all rush in. I skipped the cutscenes when I was playing because I didn't want to spoil anything. So we'll both be enjoying that for the first time together. And then I'll continue my LSRP story. November 21st. I will be muting
today
myself
I wasn't so lucky.
during cutscenes.
I mean, it wasn't just a regular funeral, was it? All Sharpwood showed up. Can you imagine? I had a teacher, Mrs. Dawson. I haven't seen her since the 3rd grade. Figured she'd moved or died. I mean, it's not easy to lose track of someone in this town, right? And today, I'm looking at her in the crowd, all alive and healthy. Imagine, right? And the crowd was huge. It wasn't even a crowd, more like a whole river of people. I mean, you look at all of them and you can't even see the end. All the roads were blocked. Just thinking. It's weird. There's this dead guy who's making it so an alive guy can't get his groceries on time, right? I mean, I just wanted to say, I really respect Sheriff Wells. He died a hero, right? Ask anyone. Everybody says he's a hero. But I'm just saying, I got a job to do. I don't want to lose it. Nobody wants to lose a job because it's not easy to find a new job in Sharpwood, right? So,
The money's right there in front of your nose. Don't bother with the change.
Mr. Nash, thank you. I just wanted to say that you don't need to call Mr. Summers. I mean, he'll be yelling at me either way. I deserve it, right? I'm just... Oh, by the way, those cigars you asked about? Caesars, right? Mr. Summers said we normally don't have them in stock, but we can order them. Maybe it'll take a couple of weeks or so, but what's a couple of weeks when it's a quality product, right? I remember one day I was looking...
Forget it. I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Oh, I hope. I mean, I hope that you won't be leaving too soon. You're like our best customer. Oh, or at least one of our best customers, am I right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of folks are leaving. Even Pale Charlie left, and he's even older than you. He's 90 or something. Maybe even 100. I mean, I'm sure you'll find yourself a decent job, right? I mean, have a good day, Mr. Nash.
It's Jack, a nice carryover from This Is the Police 1. The carrier was hella awkward, reminds me of me at work.
Hey, Lily. So we're getting rid of this thing tomorrow?
What? We do what?
That drawing thing in the hall. We're taking it down tomorrow? I already called Uncle Dimitri. He'll cart it off for us. Might even get a couple of bucks for
Whoa.
it.
First, it's not a drawing. It's a tapestry, okay? A beautiful work of art. You didn't notice, did you? Second, it's hanging there for a reason. And third, and most important,
Oh, you mean that drawing in the hall? Great. I'll get a hanger tomorrow so we can put the TV up there. And maybe a VCR, too. What do you think?
Jesse, we are not taking down the tapestry.
TV? That's not a bad idea. Sure, but I was thinking, well, I thought we could put a snack machine here. I'm tired of having to drive 20 minutes over to Bad Ears gas station for smoked cheese in the middle of work. Like I've got nothing better to do, right? As if
You see how much space that giant thing takes up? We can put a TV up, an arcade game, probably even a pinball machine. Speaking of which, my son moved in with his wife and dairy, so we've got an extra VCR. Only thing is, he took all his videotapes with him, so we can't...
Oh, no, tapes are no problem. I've got lots of tapes. Plus, if we tell the guys that everyone's bringing in a couple of movies, then we...
Look,
I just need you to...
Hey, what kind of movies you got? All sorts. Bloody Shirt 2, Bloody Shirt 3, Bloody Shirt 4, Hard-Boiled Women, Demons on Fifth Avenue.
And you've got that movie where this pilot is flying around the Earth, but he's running out of fuel over the ocean, so he makes a deal with Satan, and Satan sends him to fight an army of skeletons, and the skeleton general, you can't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's The Wind Blows Into Hell. One of my favorites. Goes without saying, that's every man's favorite movie. Am I right or am I right? When I saw him at the end, when the girl throws the sword into the fire, my heart jumped out of my chest. Betty almost needed to call the ambulance. I swear to God.
You need to take better care of yourself, old man.
I've also got this movie. It's actually a cartoon, but it's for adults, you know. This guy gets the ability to undress people with his mind. So he goes into work, and he works in a bank, and his boss is a real bitch. But the bitch has some great boobs, and she calls him over to her.
Tomorrow. We'll just discuss it tomorrow.
And she says there's some problem with this quarterly report. Some kind of paper got filed in wrong, and he asked, like you should...
What the hell, Gail? Sit down and get ready to type. We agreed.
Lily, we'll finish that damn letter of yours tomorrow. And if we're lucky, we'll even...
Gail, take off your stupid hat and get back to your desk. I'm the sheriff and you'll do what I say. I'm the sheriff.
Lily, you do know you don't have to be such a bitch, right? Bad Ears gas station closes in half an hour, so if we don't finish this stupid letter in the next 10 minutes, I'll be out of smokes until the morning. And if that happens, I'll be coming into work in a bad mood tomorrow. And if I come into work in a bad mood,
Just shut up and type.
Okay. I'm ready. And for God's sake, let's stop taking half an hour on every sentence, okay?
First, read what you've got so far.
Of course, we won't be able to pay you serious money. It's like we won't be able to pay you anything at all. But I hope that you feel the same as me, that the safety of our native town of Sharpwood is a question of duty and honor, and not of material gain.
No, not just the last sentence. Read everything from the beginning.
Lily, come on,
Read it from the top.
Dear Captain Carter, I imagine you've already heard the sad news that has prompted me to write you. I'll be frank. This letter you're holding is a plea for help. The police department of Sharpwood
All right,
was deprived.
That's enough. I can't take it anymore. We'll just pick up where we left off.
Do you think Captain Carter will even read this?
Lily, let's just finish it. And then...
They got him. The guy from the flower shop, remember? He's one of the neckties. We're sure this time.
Where are they taking him? Are they bringing him here?
They already did. He's here.
Did he have the goods on him? Has he said anything? What does he know?
Well, you want to find out, or you're just going to sit there?
What happened to him?
Well, as far as I understand, he had a hard time getting into the car.
Right. Didn't like getting out of the car either. And he really didn't like the stairs. And when we handcuffed him, wow, that was no fun at all. And then when he sat down on a chair, he accidentally...
Cut the shit, Charlie.
What? The sheriff asked a direct question, and I'm trying...
Get out! All of you!
Lily, I think it'd be best if you just...
What's the problem, Gail? Isn't it best if the sheriff interrogates important suspects? Isn't it great when the commander takes a personal interest in the work? Don't you think?
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get out of here.
Alright, so when I did this on my save file, I don't know if you can pick a wrong answer, or... I picked this one last time, and you kind of... You and your friends there show Sharpwood Sheriff into an ambush and killed him like a bunch of cowards. What are you talking about? You're gonna bring in the full force of the village police? Oh no, please, anything but that. Get your facts straight, bitch. Okay. One-liner, basically just what he gave me the first time. I'm not leaving here until you tell me where your hideout is. I said that, and he said another one-liner. The drugs were in your panties. You know why? Because no one ever checks in there for anything. Okay, I don't think there is a right answer. And she's probably even crankier now than before.
You could at least hide the suitcase.
What? Oh, this? It's just...
Charlie, shut your trap and get ready to question the suspect.
Let me know if you want me to talk during the cutscenes or
Lily,
keep it out.
I just want
You
to...
do understand, Gail, that this will soon be over. All of this. You understand that, right?
I know, Lily. I know.
I need to finish writing that letter to Captain Carter.
Hello, my name is Bogdan. Are you satisfied with your water supply system? I bet you're not. I'm here to solve your problem.
Excuse me, what?
It's not so nice to run to the toilet outside in the cold, is it? Especially at our age. You go once, you go twice, and by then you've already frozen your butt off. And it's lucky it's the only thing you've frozen off. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Look, listen, this isn't my house. I'm just renting it.
All the better. So the homeowner will pay for everything, while you will enjoy the new toilet in warmth and comfort.
Are you selling toilets? You sell toilets at night?
Don't be silly. We'll replace your whole water system. A new toilet in the house is, well, it's the cherry on the cake. You're right. I'm here a little after hours. Well, you see, our farm is just taking its first steps in this business, so I can only visit my customers after I'm done with my day job. But a toilet inside your house is doubly good at night, right? Do understand your needs, sir. I myself had to run to the toilet outside for 20 years every night. But when I finally got a toilet inside my house,
Please go. Just go. I want you to leave.
I know what you're thinking. You think that in such a small house there's simply no room for a toilet. But I assure you, if you just allow me to come in for a moment...
Leave right now. I'm asking you to leave.
I just want to save both of us some time, that's all. I know that you'll change your mind. The next time you need to go in the middle of the night, you'll remember me and think, damn, that guy was right. A toilet in the house is what every adult man needs. So, why don't
I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. Now. Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
It's pretty cryptic. definitely need to calm myself down after something like that as well. The "you won't last a week" thing. Definitely a double meaning there. Dear Dylan, Oliver, and Edgar, I'd give anything to be sitting with you on the porch of our old house, smoking a cigar, talking and passing the day. I know you have a lot of questions for me. A lot of unpleasant questions. It's not hard to hear them in my head, but it won't be so easy to find the right answers. Is it true what they're saying about you? On the ground was wanting to cure myself and my family. I'm just sorry it took me that long. My crime was I trusted the wrong people. I was used and thrown in the trash. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna kinda soften the blow a little bit. Why did you flee from Freiburg? It's not that I ran away. I just needed time to regroup so I could go back and clear my name. Sometimes retreat is the only way to victory. I ran because I didn't want to be killed in prison. I know so much about every influential scoundrel in the city that they would never let me live to see my day in court. Let's go with the second answer again. Why did Mom really leave? Because she decided she wanted to fuck some 30-year-old insurance agent, and I hope he gave her exactly what she wanted. Sally, your grandmother once told me that I'm too old, that I don't have any energy, and that's why Laura left. I didn't really understand what she meant at the time, but now it seems to me she hit the nail on the head. Yeah, I'm gonna soften that blow as well. Did you have an affair on the side, too? I wouldn't say that. For one thing, your mother had already left, and it's strange to call a relationship between two people an affair if they only talked on the phone and never met. It was your mother who had the affair. Everything that happened to me later was just an amusement, a naive love fantasy that never became a reality. In any case, it's over. My amusement wants to put me in jail. Let's play it safe. Why did you get in bed with the mafia? I didn't go to them. They left me no choice. When they threaten to hang your children's head from a chandelier, you'll do exactly what they ask of you. No hesitation, no questions. I got in with them because the mafia can't be defeated, only controlled. And looking at how well I controlled crime in Freiburg, I'd say I managed things pretty well. Did you kill people? I never finished. This is the police one. I never killed anyone. I have many vices, but I'm no killer. I didn't kill anyone with my own two hands. I gave order that led to some deaths. Sometimes these were bad people, sometimes not so much. It's up to you whether you think that makes me a killer. I'm just gonna go with number one because in my mind, I am no killer. I'm gonna finish This Is the Police one before this is over. How is your health? I feel good despite parting with your mother, fleeing from the feds, and surviving 2 comas. One thing I know for sure, I won't survive a third. I'm not complaining, but I'm lonely. I'm afraid I'm not going to make any new friends here. Either way, new friends at my age don't lead anywhere, except another funeral. I'm gonna, again, go with the brighter side of that. Why didn't you just retire? I catch criminals, that's all I know. It's all I'm good at. I didn't retire because I loved my job, and I wasn't too old to keep doing it. Well, because I had nothing else to do. All I had left was an empty house and a dirty barn. What was I going to do? Farming? All my tools rusted a long time ago. After a week of retirement like that, I would have put a bullet in my forehead. I'm gonna go with number one. There. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid I'll be caught, locked in a cage, and put on display like a circus freak. And the only power I'll have left is to bash my skull in the bars of my cell. I'm afraid that I won't have a chance to clear my name or even explain myself before the law, before Freiburg, and most importantly, before you. You deserve an explanation the most. That's why I'm writing this letter. Of course, that's the one I'm going with. Let's continue there. What are you planning to do next? I've changed a lot, though predictability is still not among my vices. I know I have to do something. The only question is how far I'll have to go. I can't tell you. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that even I don't know what I'll have to decide 10 seconds from now. I feel that's the safest answer there. Alright, let's mail this letter. Throw some cash in as well. That's a nice touch. You're a caring man.
Ha! We could hardly shut the guy up. He wasn't so tough. I didn't even get to the Phase 3. Phase 3 is where
We don't have a lot of time. They're moving their headquarters, but we should be able to nab most of them if we hurry. It's north of here, the old summer camp. But they never keep the goods at their headquarters. They always use a different place, usually an isolated house on the outskirts. Most of the time, these places have random tenants who don't even suspect that there's anything hidden under their floorboards. That way, the drugs can never be linked back to the neckties or the neckties to the drugs. You remember that little tavern called Forsetti? We went drinking there after graduation and broke that big mirror. Mr. Blaine's converted it into a house, and now he rents it out for almost nothing. 2 weeks ago, an old man moved in, and under his floorboards, there's 27 kilograms of heroin.
I'm starting to think that guy is leading us around by the nose. I'm betting there's 4 or 5 armed guards at the house. But you said it's a small place, right? Well, I bet there's 2 at least. I don't believe they just left the stuff under some old man's floorboards. Even if there is an old man living there, I bet he's in on it. Hey. I bet he's a right cutthroat. Hunkered down there, ready to ambush us. Maybe he already...
Well, you and Corey, go check it out. Take 2 cars in case it's not just an old man living in the house. Whoever you find there, bring them in. And don't forget about the heroin. Rest of you will come with me to storm their headquarters. Sound good to you, Lily?
Getting a little bit of lag. I think I might be running out of storage space on the computer. All events that require attention are displayed in the Sharpwood map and by card in the call list. Proceed. I think that's where we're gonna end here. Things here for the first video. In the second video, we'll get more in depth. I think those cutscenes went on long enough, and I'm running out of storage space. I better edit this out. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested at all in the video, it's right up your alley. Please subscribe. I'll be trying to do these daily. And if you stuck to the end and are one of my LSRP viewers, don't worry. I'm doing some RP. I'm trying to get in with some people right now to make the videos more interesting. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.